apparently some people think this song is racist. I don't remember it being. I did hear this song one time a while back when my lady was listening to it. I never did a reaction to it, but I did hear it. And I don't remember anything racist about it. But that was a while ago. So I'm going to recheck this out. Jason Aldean, Try That in a Small Town, official music video. And let's see, man, because, yeah, like I said, some people think this is a racist song. Then you got some people that don't think it is. I want to judge that for myself. So let's check it out.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough.
Wait, hold up. Who the fuck is lighting up American flags in America? Let me see somebody do some shit like that in front of my eyes, man. I'm gonna freak out seeing some shit like that. Wow. Are you telling me a supposed American citizen lit up a flag, an American flag? Who? I don't know, man. I better not see nothing like that happen in front of me.
A cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't.
Okay, so I'm assuming that line he just said is what probably has some ignorant people thinking that he's racist with this song. And the song's not done yet. I still got more to listen to, but I'm going to go off that line to start with. He said, try that in small town. We look out for our own. So I'm thinking some people think when he says that, like he means specifically his own, like white people. I don't think he meant that. I think what he meant, because I live in a small town too, you know what I'm saying? And the one thing about small towns, and it doesn't matter, race isn't really an issue at all. You know, where I live at, there's a bunch of different races, but it's a small town community. We all look out for each other. So for example, you know, most of us know each other. So if we see some stranger walking up to our neighbor's house, we will intervene. That's what he means by looking out for our own. It doesn't necessarily mean race. So, I mean, at least I'm pretty sure he doesn't mean that, right? So, like, what he means is like small town community, like, you know, where you pretty much know everybody. It's not like big cities where you don't know anybody. Small town, everybody knows everybody. Everybody's kids plays with everybody's kids. That's what he means when he says we look out for our own. And I experienced that here in the town that I live in too. I live in a small town as well. So I understand what he's talking about, because guess what? I'm comfortable leaving and knowing that I have neighbors, and yes, some of them are nosy, but it's a good thing sometimes. But knowing that I have neighbors that will look out, you know, they see some suspicious activity going on my property, you know, like that's looking out for your own right there. You know, that's what he meant by that. So I feel like that might be a little bit of the confusion right there. Maybe he could have worded it differently, but I don't think it really matters, because that's what I think.
For you to find out, I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town full of good old boys.
So is all these writing videos, is this referencing the whole George Floyd uh, riots and stuff? Or you guys let me know, man. This is only my second time listening to this song. The first time I actually only listened to it too. My lady was playing it in the car. But yeah, it looks like it might be referencing that. Either way, I see a bunch of rioting and looting going on in there.
Try that in a small town. Round here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. Try that in a small town.
I want to see some of the comments on this too, real quick. I work as a deputy sheriff, and we have a couple small towns in my county that don't have a town cop. One night, I responded to a call of a drunk man trying to break into his ex-girlfriend's house. Long story short, I ended up getting in a fight with the suspect on the side of the road at 1 a.m., and the suspect tried to take my gun. Ooh. A lifted truck just happened to be driving by when they suddenly stopped, and three guys got out and pinned the suspect down while I cuffed him. Then they just hopped in their truck and left. No one needed to document the incident on camera. They didn't have to think about what was the right thing to do. They saw a need and met it. Love my community. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's what he meant when he said that. But of course, I swear the whole racist word gets tossed around so like ridiculously. It's kind of annoying. It really is. So I basically like the meaning of what somebody says gets so miscombobulated. I guess I'll use that word. And it's like, that's what this like the whole cancel culture thing. Like people, and don't get me wrong. Yeah, there's some people that like. Let's not. I'm not gonna, play stupid. Yes, there's people that are really racist out here in this world. That is a fact. But I think that word gets tossed around a lot, and it gets like people's words get misread. Put it that way. So especially like with this song right here, that because what he meant, because like I said, I live in a small town, and here in the small town that I live in, everybody looks out for each other, and we're not all the same color, so race has nothing to do with it. Hell, my wife is white, so like that just kind of tells you right there. All right, let's see here. I would have never, I would have never even heard of this song if people hadn't been upset about it. That's what I'm saying, and that's what made me check this back out because I was hearing recently. I was hearing about supposedly this song's racist, and like I said, I heard this song when it first came out. My lady was listening to it, and racist, the word racist didn't even come anywhere near my mind. It wasn't even on my radar at all, whatsoever. So when I heard about that, I was like, wait, I heard that song before, and I'm pretty sure that's why I had to recheck it out because it kind of like it's like wow. And I see what happens. God bless Jason Aldean, his band, and God bless America. Country folks can survive. Not just country folks can survive. Like it's not just a country folk thing. I think it has to. I like the last comment. It's about being an actual American that actually supports the country. I'm not even a fan of country music. Neither am I, to be honest with you. I'm not even a fan of country music, but I'm a fan of our country. And for that reason, I'll be running this up all day. And I can definitely agree with that right there. I'm pretty sure the message he is trying to convey is that the things that people get away with in major cities would not be tolerated in a small town. Yeah, and I feel like it's a lot easier to get away with stuff in big cities uh, because, like like not as many people know everybody, so it's, I guess it's, in a sense it's easier to get away. But when you're in a small town, man, and pretty much like everybody like knows you or knows of you or recognizes you, like you ain't getting away with nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing too. When strangers come into town, especially ones that are up to no good, they get picked off real quick because everybody realizes, hey, this dude's not from here. He's acting suspicious. Why is he in Susie's yard, looking around, stuff like that's what I'm saying. That's what he meant. That's what he meant when he said that. So I just kind of I had to check this song out, kind of like for my own reasons. I was like, yeah, let me listen to the song again because I don't recall it like him doing or saying anything racist. Uh, of course, some people are going to take it there. That's just kind of how people are. Some people are really ignorant when it comes to stuff like that. You guys, let me know what you thought. Let me know what you thought, and why do you think people think that this song is racist? Let me know in the comments. Because yeah, I don't think so. I do not think so. Hey, you guys enjoy the rest of your day though. Stay safe out there, and until next time, Bar Sponge out.